This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell and Missy Kohler. News 25, local news you can count on. News is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Happy Friday. Thanks for tuning in to News 25. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
I'm Missy Kohler, and today is June 18th.
Well, a police pursuit this morning in Nye County ends with a crash and 2 people taken into custody. Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies were led on a high-speed pursuit this morning around 9:30. According to the Nye County Sheriff's Office, the call began with a call for service on Linda Street for a report of a possible burglary in progress. The vehicle, described as a black Chevy Tahoe with a trailer that was unregistered, took off from the scene, traveling down Highway 372 and Blagg Road, going through the desert near Gamebird and coming back out through Pahrump Valley Boulevard at speeds in excess of 130 miles per hour. Additional Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies joined the pursuit, as well as Nevada Highway Patrol and Nye County Sheriff's Office snag units. The vehicle, which had a male and female occupant and a canine inside, traveled southbound on Highway 160 in excess of 105 miles per hour. At that time, deputies reported that a car pulled out in front of the Chevy Tahoe, and that's when the vehicle and trailer flipped off the roadway at mile marker 42 and landed in a ditch off the side of the roadway. The male then took off on foot through the desert, as well as the dog that was inside the vehicle. The male was taken into custody at Taser Point. The female, still inside the vehicle, was detained by Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies. A short time later, Nye County Animal Control officers did locate the canine, who was transported to Desert Haven Animal Society. Medics checked out both occupants on scene. The vehicle was registered to Budget Rent-A-Car. Nye County Sheriff's Office investigators still consider this an open case at this time. If you have any information, you can contact the Nye County Sheriff's Office at 775-751-7000. You can remain anonymous.
The Nevada Department of Motor Vehicles has seen a sharp increase in the number of stolen vehicles recovered at its offices in Las Vegas this year. The department is warning consumers to be extra careful in private party vehicle sales. The DMV has recovered 27 stolen vehicles worth an estimated $1,017,893 in 2021. In May alone, the DMV recovered 10 stolen vehicles valued at $480,010. Stolen vehicles are impounded as evidence and eventually returned to their rightful owner. One common scheme is to sell a rental car that is still under contract and hasn't been reported stolen. Other vehicles for sale may be straight thefts from homes, public parking lots, or even auto dealer inventory. Sophisticated auto theft rings can take vehicles without damaging them and create convincing but forged titles and other documentation. The National Insurance Crime Bureau also offers a free stolen and total loss vehicle check on its website at nicb.org. Here are some tips and warning signs for car buyers in private party sales. If the deal seems too good to be true, it probably is. Be prepared to walk away without buying. A private party seller must provide a title to the vehicle. A bill of sale by itself is not acceptable. Look at the title carefully for poor print quality or other signs of forgery. Be wary of sellers who want cash or to transfer funds through PayPal or similar services. Do not purchase a car on an empty lot or public parking lot. Complete the sale at the DMV as suggested or at the seller's residence. Check the ID of the seller and snap a photo of it if possible. Be particularly wary of sellers who have an ID from one state and car registration from another. Inspect the car for signs that it may be a rental or dealer inventory. Has a small sticker on it or a sign in the window been removed? Inspect the vehicle for flood damage as well. An auto dealer must have a fixed place of business. Nevada dealers are not allowed to sell vehicles from homes, parking lots, or empty corners. Dealers must have business licenses in any state.
Well, the Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies and detectives are now working on a missing person juvenile case out of the Nye County Sheriff's Office Northern Area Command. Katie Cruza Villa, who is 16 years old, last seen was on June 16th. You see her in this picture right here. She was seen in the morning wearing a purple polo shirt with khaki shorts and no shoes. She's described as being 5'10", weighing about 160 pounds, and has brown hair and brown eyes. She was last seen walking barefoot on Highway 318 around mile marker 19 yesterday morning. The Nye County Sheriff's Office, Northern Search and Rescue, and deputies have searched the area and were unable to locate that missing juvenile. If you have any information as to Katie's whereabouts, you can contact the Nye County Sheriff's Office at 775-751-7000, and you can remain anonymous.
At the June 2nd Board of County Commissioners meeting, commissioners debated the possible removal of the Dominion voting system in Nye County. Commissioner Blundo proposed the removal and replacement of the machines, and County Clerk Sam Merlino asked that several points be considered before a decision is made.
So we're just looking for our options and to see what's available to us. Again, to ensure the integrity of our elections, the constituents, the people here deserve that much.
First of all, this equipment has been used, well, it was certified for use in February of 2018 prior to use, and it met all federal requirements, and I have a certificate here from the state. We used this equipment in 2018 as well as 2020, and I can honestly tell you there have never been any issues with the equipment, whether it's the programming, the pre-testing, the post-testing. At this point, I believe there are people who will not trust any election, no matter what equipment you use. And I truly believe that. This particular equipment cost the county close to $500,000. So I think this is something you need to seriously consider before looking to replace it. It's very expensive. There's a lot of testing that has to go forward before you can even use it. Now, I don't know if you're looking to replace this before June, the June primary, but it's a long procurement process and testing process. Not only that, but I believe there's a bill on the governor's desk to make Nevada an all mail-in state, and that could change the type of election equipment we use. We can use this current equipment. That's not what I'm saying, but before you replace all equipment with touchscreen voting machines, you might want to go through an election that has that is all mail to see just how many you would need. We may have half the county that wants to vote by mail. We may have 3/4 of the county that wants to vote by mail. So why would you go and replace 132 touchscreen voting machines when you don't need that amount?
Let's move forward. Let's have a sit down. Let's have a conversation about this and what those options start looking like. And then we'll be bringing that back and we'll have another discussion before the board.
But another thing you need to look at is that there are 16 counties in this state using the same equipment, and I don't believe any of them are looking at this option to get rid of it because there have not been any issues in Nevada with this equipment. And I think when things go wrong, sometimes it's operator error, it may be the election official error, election worker error, but truly we have never had any problems with programming or anything else with this election equipment. And I just think that's a lot of money and a lot of time and work to replace something that is not broken.
The commissioners voted 5-0 to have staff investigate other voting systems and the cost associated with them. The vote was not to approve the purchase of a new system at this time. We'll be back with more News 25.
You're watching News 25, the most recognized and farthest reaching local news in Nye County. News 25, local news you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, a surge in home building continues. It's a great time to sell a home, and the Honest Company is a rising star on Wall Street.
Topping our news. Home builders are having a very good year. Miami-based builder Lennar reports earnings and revenue are both up, as Americans are sitting on a pile of savings from not spending during the pandemic lockdown. Add to that the government stimulus checks coming in. Online real estate broker Redfin reveals the number of homes for sale dropped 27% in May. That is a new record low. Most houses are selling in just 16 days. Also, 54% of homes sold above listing price. It is still very much a seller's market. The Honest Company, built up by actress Jessica Alba, is becoming a star on Wall Street. The company sells diapers, cleaning products, and beauty supplies. That stock opened for trading in May. The Honest Company's revenue rose 12% to $81 million.
An alleged stolen vehicle is found and the suspect is arrested at a local casino.
Nye County Sheriff's Office was investigating a vehicle theft. Officers made contact with the elderly male victim. He stated that he became friends with a woman named Brandy Woodall. He said that Woodall would use his vehicle to go food shopping or drive around. According to the declaration of arrest, on May 3rd and for several weeks following, the reporting party asked for Woodall to return his vehicle. She did not. Law enforcement made contact with her via text message and told her that she needed to return the vehicle as it would be listed as stolen. Woodall said that she would return the car. By May 17th, the vehicle had not been returned and was located at Lakeside Casino. Having knowledge that Woodall was a suspect in this incident, they were able to make contact with her inside the business. In her possessions, deputies found the keys for the vehicle in question. Woodall allegedly admitted to driving the stolen vehicle to the casino. Brandy Woodall was then arrested for taking and possessing a vehicle without the owner's consent and possession of a stolen vehicle.
Well, another stolen vehicle was reported stolen out of Las Vegas. It was located in Beatty.
In early June, Nye County Sheriff's Office received a bolo for a stolen black Nissan Armada. The vehicle had been stolen out of Las Vegas, and Las Vegas Metro Police advised that they had just received a ping of the vehicle at Main and 2nd in Beatty. Law enforcement located the vehicle at a gas station in Beatty and pulled behind it and confirmed that it was the reported stolen vehicle. A man matching the description of the suspect walked out of the gas station and was told to put his hands in the air. Officers asked if the man, identified as Cameron Carter, if he had any weapons on his person. He said that he did in his pants pocket. Carter was told to get on his knees, interlock his fingers on his head, and cross his legs. Upon searching Carter, a pocket knife was found. Carter allegedly admitted that the pocket knife was used in the carjacking in Las Vegas. While searching his backpack, officers reportedly located a wallet belonging to the victim. Also found in the vehicle was an iPhone and an iPad that also belonged to the carjacking victim. Cameron Carter was then arrested for grand larceny of a motor vehicle, grand larceny, $1,200 but limited to $5,000, and possession of stolen property.
Several local shelters participated in last weekend's free pet adoption event made possible by Maddie's Pet Project and the Dave and Cheryl Duffield Foundation. Lots of pets found their forever homes, and now a vote for your favorite adoption story could win a local shelter a $1,000 grant. Tales of Nye County and Pets Are Worth Saving are two of the nominees. Christina Otis of Tales of Nye County tells us more.
There's a contest for the best cat story adoption, the best dog story, and Tales of Nye County is nominated for the best cat adoption, and Pets Are Worth Saving got a nomination for the best dog adoption. And the winner, and it's open to voting, and we'll give you that information in a minute, but we could qualify for a $1,000 grant.
Wow.
And that, again, is through Maddie's Pet and Dave and Cheryl Duffield. So you go to Maddie's Pet Project of Nevada, facebook.com/petproject-NV, or you can go to the Tales of Nye County website and vote for your favorite organization there.
Also participating is Never Forgotten Animal Society and Desert Haven Animal Society. To vote for your favorite pet adoption story, just visit Maddie's Pet Project of Nevada on Facebook. You can also find a link to their Facebook page by going to their website, maddie'spetprojectnevada.org. And we've posted more information on our local Pahrump Facebook page. And we'll be back with more News 25, so stay with us.
You're watching News 25, brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500. News 25, local news you can count on.
Well, Father's Day is Sunday, and while you may have already found that perfect present for your dad, doctors say don't forget to remind him about his health. Brittany Rawl reports on why annual exams are so important and what screenings shouldn't be ignored.
Father's Day is all about celebrating the ones you love, but it's also a good time to talk to your dad about his health. especially as he starts to get older.
We do recommend that everybody start screening at age 50.
Dr. Donald Ford is a family physician for Cleveland Clinic. He says by 50 years old, men should be talking to their doctor about getting tested for colon cancer and prostate cancer. The same goes for lung cancer if they have a history of smoking or if there's another reason to be suspicious. He says they're also on the lookout for skin cancer and heart disease.
The number one killer of men in this country is heart disease. So all the factors that contribute to heart disease, which include cholesterol and blood pressure, the presence of diabetes, these are all important. So these are things that we do look for and screen on a regular basis, typically at an annual exam.
According to the American Heart Association, roughly 80% of cardiovascular disease, including heart disease and stroke, are preventable. Dr. Ford says lifestyle plays a big role in that. So what can you do to improve your health?
Having a healthy weight, getting regular exercise, eating well. There's not a particular diet that is recommended. There's no one size fits all in terms of eating habits, but there are some principles that we do recommend in general. Staying away from fatty foods, junk foods, and particularly sugar.
He says just because someone may feel fine doesn't mean there isn't a problem, which is why annual exams are so important.
A lot of these illnesses are asymptomatic until later. And so we really hope that people aren't just waiting till they're feeling sick to come to see the doctor. We try to make a warm, inviting place where people are safe, where we can talk about these issues and allow people to make informed decisions about what testing and screening is right for them.
For Cleveland Clinic, I'm Brittany Rawl.
Well, Dr. Ford says it's also important for men to know their family history. It can be extremely helpful when it comes to testing for certain diseases.
For today's Save a Pet, we meet Alexa. Darby O'Donnell joins us from Desert Haven Animal Society to make the introduction.
Hi, I'm Darby here at Desert Haven Animal Society, and today we are joined with Alexa. Alexa is a 7-month-old German Shepherd mix. She has such an adorable little personality, so cute, so fun, really, really friendly. She has such a sweet personality, super friendly, definitely a doggy you want to take out into the yard, spend some time with her so you can see her cute little personality, let her come up and greet you and everything like that. She would make such a wonderful family dog. If you would like to come and see Alexa or any of her friends here at Desert Haven Animal Society, please give them a call ahead of time to make an appointment. 775-751-7020, or you can always look them up on their Facebook page at Desert Haven Animal Society.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Hi, it's John Kohler staring out the KPVM weather window. We're looking at Mount Charleston. What a great place to beat the heat. Yeah, temperatures in the 80s up in Mount Charleston. Once you head on up there to get some relief. We'll tell you all about the weather when we return.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. It's John Kohler from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studios. And what do we have here? Well, it looks like a big old heat donut. Look at that. On the outside of the state, triple digits, Fernley Fallon. And in the middle, it's that creamy center with Carson City, Tonopah, Goldfield checking in the mid-90s. Lucky you. Get down to Beatty, it's 105 degrees. Amargosa at 110. Las Vegas, 113. Death Valley, well, actually it cooled off. It's 120 degrees. Here in the paradise of Pahrump, where the air is pure, the grass is green, and all the women are hot because it's 109 degrees. Look at that. 110 earlier, northwesterly winds at 15 miles per hour. Just a little bit of humidity, but those clouds actually giving up some rain scattered about here and there throughout town. And now and then, it was now and then, here and there sort of rain. Sun rose this morning at 5:26 a.m. It's setting this evening at 8:04. Make an appointment for it because those cloudy skies are going to give us all kinds of beautiful colors as the sun sets, and the temperature drops to 81 degrees tonight. Northeasterly winds continuing at about 13 miles per hour. What does that set up for tomorrow? Well, it's going to be real hot. It's going to be hot for a while, still another 3-4 days into those triple digits. Temperatures moderated somewhat by the wind, kicking up just a little bit, 15, 17, 18 miles per hour midweek. Looks like we're going to have some clouds on Tuesday. Maybe that's a a cloud donut for your weather with all the sun on the outside and all the cloud on Tuesday. How about that? Well, heading into the week, it'll be just lovely. And I want to wish you a happy first ever Juneteenth from Nye County. Here in the Kingdom of Nye, we wish you a happy Juneteenth. I'm going to work on it. Back to the desk. Here's Deanna and Missy.
Thanks so much, John.
We do have one additional missing person that we're asking you to kind of keep an eye out for. Her name is Lindsay Ann Fong, and she is missing out of Las Vegas, but she does have ties here to Pahrump. So if you have any information leading to where she may be located, please call local law enforcement. Much appreciate that.
You can call here at Nye County Sheriff's Office 775-751-7000. And we do have the movie for tomorrow night, and that's right there at Ian Deutsch Memorial Park off of Honeysuckle between Pahrump Valley Boulevard and Dandelion Street. The movie tomorrow night starting at 8:15 is Dora. So come on down, bring your chairs, bring your blankets. It's so much fun. They're selling snacks there, and that's that free movie night, by the way. And we want to say happy Father's Day to everybody out there, all the dads, all the pet dads, all the stepdads, including mine, and all the dads who have passed on, including mine and Missy's as well. And happy Juneteenth. We want to say it's our first national celebration of Juneteenth. And if you don't know what that is, because I know that we were having some comments and people weren't sure, you can Google it and find out all about it. Of course, it is the day that they honor for the Emancipation Proclamation and the freeing of the slaves, and that is now a national holiday. All right, we want to say goodbye. We did say goodbye to Cless Sanders, who was a member of the DAV here and a very integral part of our community. There was a large memorial today at Nye Communities Coalition, and we're going to show you a little bit of that before we say goodnight. And we hope you have a wonderful weekend. I'm Deanna.
I'm Missy. Thank you.
It's just me.